VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod. Usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristoryahan. VW Conversations.
Upang nga oras sa iyo nga tanan mga kasangkayan, welcome to VW Conversations. Hello, Mannie.
Hello, Eden C. Vitamins.
Ayan.
And good morning, everyone. So we have a very interesting guest for VW Conversations kasi nga real people, real stories, real talk.
Kailan lang? Kahapon lang yan. The real stories of real people, no?
Yes.
I am very sure gina mo itong mga interested because itong aton bisita yan na can tell us everything about what it takes to be
a flight attendant. Diba?
Okay.
Ako, bisyak, pinangarap ko yan. Maging flight attendant. Flight steward.
Pinangarap na yun natin.
Pwede ring des. Anyway, so we have here Miss Marvy Rose.
Miss Marvy Rose magkalala. Neighbor talaga kasi in Randy. Bye-bye.
Yes, so parang she has worked as a flight attendant for 7 years with Saudi. And siguro, ang daming mga bata, mga bagets, or even yung mga college students natin na taking up tourism who dreams of becoming a flight attendant.
Well, bisan di rin nagtitake up in tourism.
Oh yeah, bisan anong course.
Right. Kasi diba, bisan ano itong inong course, you can apply to be an FA. Marvy Rose, what does it take to be an FA?
Well, actually, anak background, tourism.
Okay.
But I really wanted to be a flight attendant like everybody else. And then, anak on Saudi Arabian Airlines for 7 years. Did at first take. I had to apply with PAL, Qatar, I think Japan Airlines, PAL Express, and first shot ko Saudi and second one, asya nakapasok. And, well, you just need to have a pleasing personality, number one, speak English fluently, and free pass the interview.
Oh, yes.
So yung speaking a third language, is it necessary?
Or yes, that's right. Kasi for example, if you're flying India, it would be good if you're speaking Hindi or you're flying France. But it's not necessary. It would be a plus, yes.
Okay.
Pleasing personality.
Yun, paki-define ano ang pleasing personality. Kasi maski waitress kailangan pleasing personality.
I mean, lahat naman,
Oo,
diba?
lahat,
Itong mga trabaho, usa itong iragin tutuloy. The applicant must have a pleasing personality.
Ano yung specific na pleasing personality for a flight attendant?
First, of course, you don't need to be really mahusay. Just physically,
pleasing.
Okay ka, and then confident ka, conversation skills as well. Just be confident, because it's mainly parang passengers, diba? So customer service.
Tapos nasing height is also a requirement.
Well, I'm not that tall. I'm not 6. I'm only like 5'5". I think until now it's 5'5".
Okay na.
Or 5'3", and I'm not sure anymore because it's been 2 years.
Marami ng pag-asa. Importante, naaabot mo yung...
Yeah, within arm reach.
Arm reach yung luggage compartment.
Very true. Asya itong kay usamang ganito itong importante nga imuburuhaton. So,
Marvy.
So after you pass the interview, you have to go through a lot of trainings.
Yes, that's right. I think I passed June 2010. And then I graduated from the training school September 2010.
Ilang months yung training?
3
months.
But it was hard kasi first time ko mag-abroad. And it's a different country, Saudi.
So the training
was in there.
Saudi.
Okay. Saudi.
Yeah.
All expenses paid naman.
Yes,
the training.
it is.
Marvin, ano nga klase ito mga training that you have to go through?
Well, of course, they have exams, a lot of exams, and then the physical exam, let's say in case of ditching, in case of emergency landing, you have to inflate the raft, and do a lot of physical actually. But may get mga mental exams.
Oh, kasi itong most nga kinikita itong passenger dito aeroplano is like, when yung nagpo-food service. So, ano itong aada pahaluyo hin sa flight attendant? Ano itong iba nga trabaho like in support itong flight crew?
Well, mainly it's the safety of the passenger. So, let's say if they're sleeping, you have to stay awake and bantay in case may nasusunog hit airplane or may passenger nga nag-heart attack or may emergency. Mainly asya talaga ito. Second night service.
So parang gintutuduan gihapon ka mo
First aid.
Emergency emergency response mo. Do you get to sleep on the plane? Especially on mga long haul flights?
Yes, we do. Let's say if it's 16 hours to Los Angeles, we have like 5 hours. And then the reliable, let's say first on first shift, makaturog, and then pag matanera, second shift naman. We have these bunks inside the plane.
Okay. So pwede palang
I think nakita kami nga tuloy-tuloy may mga dalang blanket.
Yes. Parang gano'n. And ano yung masisering hit ibang mga tao, yung mga bitter na mga tao about flight attendants na parang glorified
waitress.
Parang gano'n, parang up 30,000 feet above, parang gano'n, glorified.
Well, I can say it's not an easy job. Number one, it being away from parents or family. Second, it's jet lag. Third is sometimes you encounter unruly passengers.
Oh, yes.
Especially if they're drinking. Well, in Saudi, we don't serve alcohol.
Okay.
And then, at the back of it, actually glamorous hiya, pero may loneliness, may homesickness. You get to stay in a 5-star hotel, but like at the end of the day, parang oh my God, may kulang lagi siya, parang loneliness
may
strikes.
Vacuum.
Yeah.
But you get to,
See
travel,
places.
you see places. Like,
Yes, absolutely.
without you spending your own money.
It's like traveling at the same time you're working at the same time you're enjoying.
Ano yung usual job routine yan? Say yung duration ng work. Say for a 16-hour flight from Saudi to say Los Angeles, how long do you get to stay in Los Angeles?
It depends sa turnaround ng aircraft.
Okay.
So sometimes you stay 50 hours, so it's like 3 days. If it's a shorter one, let's say I tried London 18 hours. So di ka masyadong makakagawas.
Okay. But you're allowed to go out.
Of course you are.
Okay.
Within the vicinity lang. I mean, let's say may approximate kilometers.
Kasi kanina nga na pinapakita may Marvin.
Daming lakbay lari
Like
episodes, no?
5 years or
Can be
7
a vlogger.
Yes.
5 or 7 years as a flight attendant. Tanong ko kanina, nagdi-jet lag ka pa? Nagdi-jet lag ka pa ito?
Well, actually, yes. Kay sometimes you have a night flight. So you depart at 8 in the evening. So sometimes mapuri mag-sleep. So one or most of the flight attendants nag-take an sleeping pill, which is not good, right?
Yeah.
Just to force yourself. Kasi siya timpunan sleep eh.
Oo.
Because it's hard to work or to function in an aircraft or serve passengers, stay awake.
And
especially
remain
maratong ka.
sweet and
But like, how do you manage to look good? Like, 16 hours nga flight, but flight attendants, they still manage to look beautiful, smiling. I mean, how do you do that?
Retouch.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because let's say after you wake up, you just retouch, and yeah, you have to really be well groomed in front of the passengers, especially if you're serving business and first class, right?
Yeah, on that case, tinuruan din ba kayo to how to present yourselves on your own, yung walang makeup artist whatsoever? Part din ba yan ng training?
Actually, may that training in pag-makeup, but as you parang experience na lang, especially with your colleagues, nakita ka.
Kumusta naman mga katrabaho mo? Are they mostly Filipinos or different
No, they're not.
nationalities?
I have Egyptian Egyptian crew. I have Syrian, may ng Bosnian, may ng Ethiopian.
Okay.
but mostly Muslims. We have Indonesian, Indian, Malaysian.
Kumusta naman ang work relations?
We're good. The camaraderie is there kasi parang the language would be English for everyone to understand, right? And we do respect each other, even though let's say it's a Muslim country. Everyone respects everyone. We don't talk about politics, about religion.
Walang restrictions in terms of clothing, whatsoever.
Well, let's say when we were in Jeddah, talagang you have to wear this abaya, yung black thing. Kasi that's the culture, diba? You have to respect the culture. But we don't need to wear the hijab. Just parang shawl lang. Kasi it's a very conservative country.
So, paano yung assignments like, didin sa nga flight, like, who gets to assign kung kayo
There is a
first
planner.
class or the business class sa economy?
There is so-called a seniority.
Okay.
So if you're older, the more na mamaupay yung position. You get to bid first for a good position. For example, you want to hide from the passengers. Gusto mo di ka let gali, means kitchen. Ikaw let ma-prepare. You can do that. Kasi if you're the most junior, you get the not good position. Let's say, you serve the cockpit. And sometimes the captains are like demanding. You'll never know, right?
Oh.
So may nagsiserve at kapitan, may business class, may first class, may didit loyo.
Ganun pala.
Per zone it siya. Zoning ba?
Usually, for instance, you have anit mga aeroplano yan
747,
747. For instance,
777.
usually in a 747, tagpira iton
Capacity.
yung
Flight
attendants.
I think it's like 12.
Dami.
For like how many passengers does it carry?
360. So ganito.
Number of
So,
passengers.
Mhm.
So ganit ka daw.
Yes.
There's a bigger na yung, excuse me, 380, Airbus 380 yung 2 floors.
So,
So
how
times
many
2.
passengers yun? 600?
Well, actually, Saudi, wala Vietnam.
Hour.
It's still with Ashana, Qatar, Emirates.
Emirates na.
Pero it would be times 2, yeah.
So, during your 7 years, ano na mga countries ang napuntahan?
I've been to India, I've been to Tunisia, Africa, I've been to Johannesburg, Europe, let's say Switzerland, Paris, London. Kasi Saudis are rich, right?
Lalaway.
So we played to the first class destinations ba? I love Geneva, Switzerland, Paris, France, yeah. Where is this? Germany, and the US, of course, Los Angeles, New York, and Washington.
Wow. Among these countries, ano yung pinaka-memorable?
Well, I like Rome.
Of course. Who wouldn't like Rome?
I love the pizza, the cappuccino, and the
Oh my
Oh,
God.
the pizza, the
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, like Marvin.
And it's really good. Mo pa structures, diba? Colosseo.
Oh,
Plus I
yes.
have an auntie there, so
Okay.
diba, it's good with someone like a local.
So you get the chance to see your relatives.
Yeah, that's one
Or,
thing as well.
Yun nga. Ay tatanong ko, yung mga perks of a
Yes.
flight attendant.
Okay, of course, mainly the you earn well, the pay is good, and then secondly, of course, you get to stay in a place or in a 5-star hotel from a different country. Kumbaga, you're working and at the same time you're traveling, so it's work with pleasure.
Wow.
How often do you get a break, no? Nakakapag-bakasyon.
With Saudi before, let's say in a year we have 1 month off, and then we get 7 times the flight anywhere. Where I fly on Manila only, then Borongan, and then 7 times anywhere in the world even actually, kasi Saudi is affiliated with other airlines. So dirila Saudi if you want to
Like
go
you
to
have
this
mga
place.
code-sharing
pwede nila.
something.
Yes, that's correct. And then, yeah, yun.
And the family,
May extension?
The benefits
Yes,
extended
that's
by the
correct.
family.
The parents get to free gihapon. Actually, let's say if you're a flight attendant, may name sinisira nga Z fare. And then, asya sinisira nga affiliated, you get to pay only 30% or 50%.
Ooh.
The parents, the husband, and the baby. Let's say you have a kid.
Okay. So, when you started as a flight attendant, single ka pa. Kumusta ang love life ng isang flight attendant?
Yes.
Malabo.
Malabo, di ba? Hirap eh. Yan yung ano eh.
Yeah,
LDR.
that's one of the down part
Yeah.
actually.
So, imposible magkaroon ng relasyon? Or what about with coworkers?
Well, it's long distance, number
Long distance.
one.
So,
And then,
Do you get to fly with, I mean, yung, for instance, mga colleagues, do you get to fly with them often or?
we have a planner. So, mo paghihapon kay, let's say, unlike if you're working in an office, para like box and 8 to 5, with flight attendants, let's say with flying, everyday, iba-iba nga kayo mo.
Kaya tinatanong
So,
ko kasi,
nag-away ka mo this flight or may misunderstanding, next year pa niya makikita.
kaya tinatanong ko kasi tungkol sa love life, kay bangin like you're flying with a steward, no? And then,
It happens,
most
yeah.
of the time, itatanong ko kung most of the time ba magkakaupod ka mo on this flight?
They do that. It means you bid together. Kasi bidding yan eh. Let's say, it depends on you if you want a good salary, if you want to go to this place, you want a nice off. Kasi let's say in a month, may the 5 to 7 days off. Well, actually 5 lang with Saudi every month. And then 7 lang ng free flights. Pero kung gusto mo magbayad, in Z-Fair na, you can do that as well. And then if you want to be there, let's say, mauli kay maruhalaba, ito trade them to flights. For example, I have Egypt, and then hiyami na niya Johannesburg. Trade kami para humalabay ito. Depende yung priority.
Okay.
Damit mga taga-Eastern Samar nga ng EFA. I mean,
Tourism.
Do you know of other Eastern Samareñas nga flight
Actually, I heard
attendant?
there's one from Sulat who works with Qatar, but I forgot. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know actually.
Bakit kaya
parang
bakit
very
kaya
limited
konti
lang.
lang?
I don't know. Actually, there's a lot here in Eastern Samar. Damit mag-pleasing personality, let's say maghusay, pwede. 22 and above man lahiya, and then not that tall man, let's say 5'3" and a half, I think for girls. Pero I've been receiving, let's say, messages nga na pag-apply, mga kuribanet interview. I always reply because I want to help them. I want them to experience what I experienced and for their family as well, di ba? And then so na-reply ako nga pag-apply lang sa IPOMS if you want to be in Saudi, Qatar, or Emirates. IPOMS agency, I think it's in New Manila na. I always reply. I send them the link. I post actually in my Facebook wall every now and then mga hiring. Kasi I know there's a lot who wanted to be. But until now, wala ko pa kinikita nga.
Yes, namamati ka mo mga graduate na mga tourism students sa Eastern Samar State University. Take this opportunity. At saka, don't be afraid, diba?
So, Marvin, for instance, may ada mga karyag mag-apply. Ano itong preparation lang na ira? Kinahanglan before, like, sumabak din sa interviews, before, anything else?
Well, of course, mentally and physically prepared. And then you have to be confident. You have, not naman overconfident, but just smile, number one. And then just answer their questions calmly and ayaw na mapag-ura-uran. Kasi there are some na nag-fail, some na maliit na nakukuan. For example, they have this question when I was being interviewed nga, Marvi, since it's a Saudi country, it's a Muslim country, and you're a Catholic, how can you pray? Because they don't have churches there. So it was, so alisa nga, may daw sa sinugadiya nga, I don't think I can do it. Kaya I'm really parang sarado Katoliko. Pero sabi ko, I can pray on my own. And whenever I visit country, I can go to Catholic churches. And when I go home, I can always, pwede ako mag-kumpisal and hear Mass.
Because di makamit magpipinangalit dito na may simbahan.
Ano pa?
Ko, di ba, bisan ma iton.
Yes,
So ganitong usually, Marvin, itong mga questions na pinapakian.
Some are easy, pero some are something related to the country. How do you know paano yung kilala sa Saudi Arabia? It's like very conservative.
Okay. So do your homework. Dapat meron din kayong
may background with the airlines as
with the airlines, with the company that you're applying for, di ba?
Right.
Parang, at least meron kang talking points.
Right.
Diba?
And how do you deal with, you mentioned earlier, may talaga mga unruly, rude passengers. So how do you deal with them as graciously as you can?
Well, I think first smile. Smile at him or her, and then you have to escalate it to the supervisor because he and bahala kay mostly tamon mga supervisor mga guys, especially in a Muslim country, guys are dominant, right? So we take it to the supervisor and let them, kasi we are girls, diba? And let's say mostly lalaki man.
Okay.
We just escalated to the supervisor.
What was the
and
most specific unforgettable experience nimo with a passenger? Parang difficult.
With a passenger. Actually, wala pa man, di man nila nahihubugod. But I've experienced one in a business class. Nakalayan printe. Takay bawal man alcohol sa Saudi, right? So, may niya, naging narayan Sprite every now and then. So, ano man nakatiya nga nagkikinuwan? It's Sprite. Yun pala.
Chaser
Nagiinom na ngayon hiya dita. Takay ko syempre business class. So, parang medyo VIP ra. And then pagdating, I think medyo naging rude hiya. Not to me, to my colleague. And then pagdating, of course, we have to inform, during those moments, you have to inform the supervisor and the captain. He needs to know what's happening kasi he met boss airplane. So pagdating nam, we prepared security. Kasi parang medyo nababastos na sa colleague. Kuan gadla, talk gadla. So we prepared security when we landed to that destination. I think it was London.
So, like, nakita itong mga FA, so very, very graceful, even, when they serve the food. I mean, how do you do that? Hiyak di nga nakakapaglakat. Actually, bisan, you want to go to the loo, kukuri sometimes during long haul flights, nakakaduha, or 3 days, di ba makuri, bisan, paglalakad, diba? So how do you do that?
Heels pa ka mo.
We have only 1 inch lang.
And then you serve
on board.
You serve food. How do you do that?
Balancing. No.
Kasi di ba meron talagang mga tao nga siguro. No. Is it a skill or?
I think it's training at the same time experience na rin. As you.
What was the most frightening experience while being up there?
Well, I had this experience nga, I think we were going Saudi to Dammam. Dammam is another city because we have, Jeddah, we have Jeddah, Riyadh, and Dammam. Damit Filipino city na. So I was flying from Jeddah to Dammam, and then there was a turbulence, like a massive talagang air turbulence. I think it was 0 visibility. Kaya, I think may sandstorm. And we were like, 3 Filipinas in the flight. I think isang Indian ata, isang Egyptian. And I think nakapag-recite na our Father makanapulo na kayo talaga. Like, Lord, that's na ba ini? Of course, when you fly, kumbaga, your right foot is on the ground. Kasi anytime you can die, right?
Yes.
Depends on your... So, nag-recite na kanta niya. But fortunately, nakaland kami. Pero after one misapproach, another landing kami. We landed safe naman.
Nakita naman talaga yung pag-ampo. Pero in your 7 years, naka-encounter ka mga medical emergency.
Yes, of course. May na mga, let's say, cases nga di nakakahinga. Of course, you have to loosen your clothing. But first, the initial dapat protocol you have to call a doctor.
But you are trained to respond to emergencies.
The first
what cases na mga emergency cases, medical cases na you're trained to?
Well, let's say heart attack. We have this defibrillator in plane, and then CPR, and then mga kuan lang, let's say minor ones, mga nahihilo, mga nahadlok, mga shock.
But generally, being a flight attendant is a very glamorous job.
It is actually.
And you get to meet a lot of people.
And you get to learn a lot of culture.
Yes.
Pero, pwede ka maging FA even if you're married? I mean,
well, before, bawal yun. Before
Parang beauty
pa,
queen lang din, di ba?
Oo.
Bawal na merong asawa.
That was before. Pero ngayon, pwede na.
Pwede na siya.
Meron bang for instance, if you reach this age, you're not allowed to fly anymore, so pwede i-ground ka na lang.
Airlines, parang may nakakalipad pa ako until 55.
Pwede pa.
Because Lufthansa, I mean, there was a time when I flew Lufthansa. Medyo mga may edad yung mga attendants.
Well, actually, right. With PAL, di ba?
Yeah.
Even with Singapore Airlines, merong mga may edad na
even
mga...
Saudi, gyapon. Haamon it may edad, they are based in Manila. Kasi may ng mga base.
Okay.
So, you get to stay there. Let's say, Indonesian ka, pwede ka dito. Pero
Okay.
depende ito. Depende, let's say, before seniority. Yan na, flying hours na.
Since you resigned na after 7 years, would you recommend na ang pagiging isang flight attendant would be a lifelong career? Posible ba?
Posible, but if you have a family, it's hard, especially departing times in the airport.
Oo.
Mag-iinoraw ka permi, and then if you miss your son or daughter.
What was it the reason kung kay anong
Yeah.
you resigned? Because
Family.
I don't want to leave my baby. Kasi
Pipirahan
parang it's
yung
unfair naman. I have one.
Oh, isa. Okay.
Yeah.
And personal, taga-diin na ni mo na pangasawa?
Actually, British siya.
Ah.
He was my ex-boyfriend 10 years ago. So, nag-reunited kami 2 years ago. Then we had a baby. And I decided, actually, di ako niya ginbutan nga pag-resign. Kaya ako na nag-resign. It was like 7 years, sakto na ito. Nagtakas na market since I was 22 until 29. It's about time.
oh yes, totoo.
Family first.
Yes.
Anyway, you earned na. Nakasave ka na ito. You were able to help
Experience,
the
oh.
family. And then you have seen, the world. Diba?
Oh,
Like for,
practically.
ito nga, Pangidaron 22 to 29, gidadako init nga achievement itong imo kinabuhi.
Thank
So,
you.
Marvy, itong imo ma-advise para naman hitong mga, young people, especially mga Eastern Samareños who are aspiring to be flight attendants. And mind you, para itong aton mga viewers, di rin itong kababayanan ha, because
Yes,
itong
pwede rin mga
may
kalalakihan.
dagyapon mga
Well, actually with Saudi, all girls.
All girls,
But you can try for boys who are aspiring to be a flight steward. You can try with Qatar, Emirates.
even local airlines.
Yeah, of course. PAL, Cebu Pacific, AirAsia. Actually, I'm planning to apply na local na lang.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I really love flying. There's a saying na once you fly, talagang alam yung
Airborne
dugong
ka
na.
Oo. Parang hinahanap ng sistema.
So, kasi at least if you fly here, domestic, diba?
Year-based,
Every day,
year,
oo.
Makakauwi ka.
Ada ka Manila, every day makakauli ka na,
Yes.
diba?
Yes. Oo.
Unlike aad to kahit harayo.
Yeah, it's very hard with the family. Kung daraga ka siguro, it's easy lang.
Oh.
Then you really enjoy it.
So, ano ito mo ma-advise para ito natin mga young people who are dreaming to live the life that you had?
Well, just keep reaching your goals. Kasi ngayon akong para imo. Ako, I had to go, let's say, 7 interviews. Sabi ko nga, previously, nga may 7 interviews before ako maging FA or flight attendant sa Saudi with Saudi Airlines. And just keep reaching your goals. Para para talaga imo. And dream big.
Yeah.
Ayaw-
Claim it.
Kasi yung iba, I mean, you fail primero nga interview, nakuana na,
Yeah.
nakuyod na.
Oo.
No, it should not be.
Diba? Sumat pala hiya, kanina, diri lang sa
Diri lang
airline
sa-
na ni
Oo,
ginaplayan.
damo.
Damo, diba? The more the merrier.
Oh.
Mga na-message nga,
Yes.
kaya it name.
Oo.
Ako nga anak, pang 7 ko imagine. So, kasi damit na give up na.
Parang raffle lang yan. The more entries you send, the
Yeah,
better
The more chances of winning.
Diba?
Oh, diba?
Try and try. She's a classic proof. She's from Eastern Samar. Tapos, na-achieve niya maging international flight attendant.
Kung kaya ko, kaya niyo.
Kay bangin lang kami tahin na rin, kay bakit kataga Eastern Samar, diri tayton
Oo.
kaya.
Kasi I'm sure maraming mga bata ang nangarap
A
na maging
lot.
flight attendant. Kasi parang, ang tingin kasi ni right mga flight attendants, yun nga, napaka-glamorous.
Glamorous.
Never na naging buringot
Oo,
in
not,
an instance.
not
diba?
hair out of place talaga. Di ba? all
No
throughout,
bad hair day.
During
Diba?
the flight,
Oo.
so bisang ka na, nangisi ka na lang, pero mila,
Oo.
Yeah, that's right.
bisan siguro raot ito inaabat.
Yun nga,
Oh,
may
yes.
parang nasa rin nga nga. I read, flight attendant wrote this one nga. Minsan may talaga namimiss na yung family or may problema, you still have to take them safely and mangisi ka na lahira. So there's always like a...
How do you take a bad day? Like for example, yung hindi kasi lahat ng araw Lunes di ba? So how do you cope with that? Say missing home, missing your family, and yet you still have to look pleasant, and paano ba talaga ginagawa yan?
Well, you really have to. You have to leave your baggages behind. Let's say once you're already you go out from your accommodation, you're ready for the flight, diba?
Talagang ano na lang, parang artista rin,
Yes.
diba? Oo,
Yeah.
para
Artista.
kailangan mag-internalize ka na, okay, eto ang dapat na mood ko.
Yeah,
Hindi ko
ganun
dapat
na.
ipakita na bad trip ako. Or,
You have to.
Mahirap din.
And like, usually, how many hours nga nalupad ka mo in a week?
For a week, dapat minimum 24 hours. So, one day off.
And the salary is fixed on yung
It
monthly?
depends, the more you fly, the more you
okay.
get. Actually.
Kasi hindi siya fixed na monthly salary. Depende
Yeah.
sa number of flights.
We have a
that-
basic pay, and then the more nga nalipad ka, let's say flying hours, the more nga madakot yung sweldo.
ano naman, kumusta yung meron ka bang na-experience na passenger na so generous na parang medyo...
Yes, actually, Saudis are very generous. Like, may the one time nagatagan perfume kasi we have the sky sales.
Are you allowed to
Accept?
accept? Mga ganyan? Okay lang.
Yeah,
Okay.
accept naman. And then sometimes one time we're going to Geneva, may nagatagan Swiss francs.
Okay.
Oh, so this
Welcome.
Why not, diba?
Oo
di
naman.
ba?
Grasya na yun. Tatanggi ka pa ba? Aarte ka pa ba?
But it's generally, the experience was really good.
It was really good.
So, kumbaga, ginre-recommend natin nga dahiton natin.
I actually want to inspire young girls or boys nga mag-flight attendant kung tiyo kariyag na siya.
Kasi usually, dami ito natin mga nababasa ng mga istorya about especially, Middle Eastern passengers who are unruly and sometimes to the point of pagiging basto, especially yung mga kababainan ng mga FA. Have you ever encountered?
Yes.
Well, with Saudi, we are well taken care of. Let's say we have this bus that takes us to everywhere. May naman accommodation nga walang bayad kuryente. Binabayad na ng pagkaon and wifi.
Okay.
And then we have a lot of benefits, let's say mga allowances, clothing allowance, luggage allowances.
Yung mga, what about you, being a woman, tapos yun nga, mayroong mga lalaking pasahero. Have you had any experience na parang medyo naabuso ka? Or
ipoproposition ka dyan.
Yung bang na-chancingan ka whatsoever? Kasi you cannot help it. Meron
Yeah,
talaga
you're
mga
right.
ganong klaseng mga tao, di ba?
Well, I think one time I was holding a tray, tapos nahatag na kinkap, talagang kinugad niya na kamot. Sabi ko. So yun yung nakamot. So I just told my supervisor, and then pinagsabihan ko na iya.
Okay.
Wala pagad so far nga, something really.
Kuya, wag po. Wag po.
siguro importante lang talaga. You have to report it para masusumatan ka. It's not allowed and it's not proper.
It's not scary masyado naman. Let's say, may mga, for sure, may mga instances, pero okay man kami as long as sumatan ng kapitan, and then mag-land ka mo, automatic may masundo ng security, airport security.
How do you handle passengers nagkaroon ng mayada conflict among themselves?
Same, I'll tell my supervisor, kasi you can be in the middle, di ba? Pang ikaw pa itma.
Kasi dahil may damag-arang sa mga aaway.
Oo, yung mga ganyan, mga personal matters, di ba? Parang, how do you get into that? Mga ganyan.
In personal, siguro it's with them na. Pero as long as di rin nakakakuan by
paano
iba
na-upgrade ang
passengers.
ang isang passenger to, for instance, business class to first class?
If he or she is a frequent flyer, and then something is wrong or overbooked, or let's say di a city bang, then frequent flyer man niya, pwede niya ma-upgrade business class. Or overbooked, let's say na sobra ni extra.
Yes, nagka parehong seat number, mga ganyan, di ba? So that will be an instance.
That's good, diba? To be
Oo.
upgraded.
Oo naman.
Sarap kayo.
Kami ma-upgrade
Business
ako sa
class.
business class. My
Oo.
God.
More legroom, more space, and everything.
And the food.
I mean,
Yes.
mas maupay ba mag-serve in like first class or business?
Mas pressure.
Mas
pressure.
Pero mas
Maraming
buti ay
demands.
even kung mas buti ay lahira mas
Kasi actually, tira mga plato magbugat. And
Oh,
then really have to be...
it's different from the economy. Ano?
Kasi di ba economy parang lang, tray lahiyang
Tray.
plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Bento.
Magbugat, and the more service, economy, let's say, juice, and then pagkaon na. Dito naman parang may towels sa towels lanay, may lanay yung damo ba?
Kumbaga talagang full dinner service.
Yes.
So,
And the pressure, because of course magkamali ka lamang kapag, okay, let's say sometimes you're flying with prince or princesses or mga sheik.
oh.
Yung mga big tao.
Makilba na mga yan, Dana.
yes.
If you serve in first class.
Yes, of course. And siya tira ni skip actually ka. First class and business class, dami trabaho gyapon. May pressure, public economy, parang okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Hatag pagkaon, hatag drinks. Pwede mag-requestin ko.
Oo, baga ayahay ba doon? Dapat, yes sir.
Kasi di ba yung sa, especially like if you're flying from Saudi to Manila, karo ganito mga OFWs are tired. So
Yeah.
kamanera ko man, nakaturog.
Oh yeah, Filipinos are really good passengers. Nakaturog lera.
Ay,
Toothbrush lanay.
Kay mabutlaw mo talaga itira trabaho dito. So, nakakapahuway na itira dito ng aeroplano.
It feels good nga i-land nila safely back home. Sometimes Egyptians nga, they shout or they clap
Clap their hands,
hands. So parang wow.
yeah, sabi mo mga Pinoys are good passengers. So, iba-ibang destinations. How do you get to identify na Pinoy ito? Ano ang qualities ng Pinoy na alam mo Pinoy ito na pasahero?
Let's say sa 7 years flying ko, makikita ko na kun Middle Eastern in hiya, may pagka-British in hiya, ini Pinoy. Pinoy, very, of course, maram ka maka-Pinoy hit.
Pinoy, gila na mo it bagahe, ano?
Ginamit bagahe.
Ginamit bagahe. Gila na mo it bit-bit.
Well, yes,
Parang
you're right.
Kasi diba,
Ngasa.
even when you're dito nga airport,
Mahilig
it's
mag-selfie
international
sa
airport.
aeroplano.
If you're going to meet someone, pagkakahawas maram ka, tikang iti chat to ha? Saudi.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like na Japan.
Kasi gina na mo it iram mga kahon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Even
balik
itong tikang ha States, mga gidaragay ng mga pound. It's very different if you're waiting for a passenger from Europe. Kasi dara siguro ka mahal. You only have
Good lang.
tagusala nga. So,
Nakaka-amuse yung usual things that you do, yung pagtutuloy seatbelt and all those things.
pinangarap kasi it ni Mannie. Pinangarap kasi it ni Mannie.
And actually with Saudi, biyari na kami nag-manual demonstration.
yung ano na,
We
video
have a
na.
video na.
Okay. So,
Unless nag-malfunction ang video, of course we have to do that.
Sa domestic lang na lang yan, Mannie.
Okay. Anong comment mo dun sa isang airline na sinasayaw nila? May mga dance moves
I
sila.
think they do that to get the attention.
Kasi nga
it's-
boring na rin yung ano parang
Yeah.
the usual thing. Yung ganyan.
I think they get to get the attention, di ba? Kay importante man yan in case of emergency.
Okay. So, kasi meron din mga issues about airlines regarding discrimination of passengers na hindi pwedeng isakay or what. Ano yung mga, is it international applied din yung same as what yung local domestic flights na ano ang pwede at hindi pwede?
It depends on the airline regulations. Depende the airline.
So,
Pero for
ano bang-
instance, sa Saudi, the food that they serve,
may restrictions ba? Bawal ang baboy?
Well, yeah, of course. Bawal ang baboy.
No pork, chicken lang.
Chicken
Beef.
and fish and beef lang.
Okay. What about yung mga buntis? Hanggang ilang buwan dapat pwedeng lumipad?
I think it's until, if I'm not mistaken, 7 months.
7 months. Pwede
pero
pa.
may
But you
nanganganak.
need to
Oo.
get an doctor's
Yeah,
approval.
okay.
Siguro gintatagod nila.
Oo. Siguro kinakausap na rin ng doctor, yung
Oo.
certified that my baby is like 7 months pa lang. Ano. Kasi may damit nanganganak,
Oo,
di ba?
actually, Saudi, madami nanganganak yan.
May mga instances nga kinikita ang mga photos na yung mga certain pets like dogs or cats are allowed inside the plane.
Really?
Oo, nakita ko sa Instagram. Pero alam ko, with domestic talagang part of the luggage sila.
Actually, yeah.
I think it's not allowed anymore.
Oh, pero
I
mayroon pa akong
think,
nakikita.
yeah.
Na,
Really?
Yeah,
Until
sa
now?
plane window, kasama nila yung pet nila.
Siguro pinalit niya rin ticket.
So, parang
Saudi nga mga falcons eh.
Oh, of course, kasi
Oh, yes.
kasi yun ang ano ng
Kasi
mga
one time.
prince at saka mga
Oo.
Yeah,
chic,
their
di ba?
pet.
Oo.
Falcons are dida kasi top passenger. Pero at least they don't ask for anything. So okay
Oo,
lang.
talagang ipinapalit yung purukana.
Yeah. Pero syempre, tirabik na
Oo.
kakuha na kayo. Delikado mo na
Oo. Kasi it is, sport
Yun yung-
ng mga prince.
Yun yung hard to please the passenger. Kasi you don't know what they want, di ba? Pero
But you don't serve them, the falcon.
Yeah, I think they won't allow, the owners won't allow you to even touch them because they're so expensive. Especially mga na trained na falcons. So, thank you very much,
saya-saya.
Marvy.
Okay.
I hope with you telling and encouraging our young people, sana damo talaga itong mag-attempt. Kasi yung iba na-intimidate na agad-agad.
No,
Please.
just keep on
Trying.
trying.
Na nga eh. If she can do it, if she did it, so can you, di ba?
Yes.
So, sabi nga, kanya-kanyang ano lang yan eh. You seize your dream. You dream and then you try to work on it.
Yeah. Wag hanggang dream lang.
Oo. Tsaka
Alam
don't
mo
get
yan.
frustrated the first time. Kung halimbawa hindi mapasa sa'yo, di ba? Siya nga, second time yan.
At saka marami naman, di ba? Marami. You can apply sa PAL, Saudi, Emirates, Qatar,
Singapore
Etihad, Qantas,
Yes, dami yan.
whatever.
Okay.
Di ba? Ang dami. Dito local, you can, kung gusto mo kasi ang kagandahan kay Marvy, diretso sa international.
Oh, yes.
Hindi na siya nag-domestic, no? But kamo karag-anay niyo, mga pa nga pa, ay mag-Cebu, AirAsia, mag-PAL. O, di ba? Pwede
Pero
naman.
yun nga, you have to know yourself physically rin. Kasi sila nga ni, isang tricycle, linulura ka.
Oh.
How much more yung masakay ka aeroplano?
May dangani ng vertigo.
Ayaw.
Kasi kuan anay, pag sick anahin medical intervention, kay talagang makuri ito. May ada kasi mga tao talaga nga na lilinag talaga hirap. But dire itong mga
No, actually, may mga colleagues ako na overcome nila. Hindi naman vertigo, malinap
mga
lang,
malinap
overcome.
Pero di ba di itong mga gidadagawin naman ng mga eroplano?
Di rin man nila.
Hindi kami
Masyado.
nasabot,
Yes.
di ba? Hindi kahit nasabot. Parang ano lang. It's like a walk in the park. So, Marvy, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much kay Father
Thank you.
Kenneth.
Nice
Kasi
meeting you.
he made the arrangements for this. And good luck hiton imo.
Thank you.
Hiton imo yan na next phase iton imo career. But saan pangalan imo mag-apply sa domestic? Kasi at least every day you go back to your family.
And you have a greater chance na ma-hire. Diyos ko, bata ka pa. Tapos with your experience. And the best of all, makakasama mo yung pamilya mo while still working. Di ba?
Yeah, true. So,
All the best.
Thank you.
Good luck,
Thank you
good
for
luck,
having
Marvy.
me here.
And thank you
sana
so much.
damo hiton mga taga-Eastern Samar iton attempt, no? Attempt. Who knows? Swertehon ka mo, sugad kan Marvy.
And mag-invest once start earning.
Yes.
Kasi kuha naman FA nga magasto.
Kahit parang may danim gin-maintain, di ba? May naman gin-maintain
Like
ng
balay,
lifestyle.
condo.
And then you dress up, you buy yung makeup and
You
everything.
dress up in every destination, iba-iba.
You buy nice
Nakari mga
bags.
garage sale ko na actually. Every destination
Sayang
dapat
parang kita kahit
iba-iba daw.
Magkano na lang so?
Yun talaga yung demands ng, kung ganun ka-glamoroso yung trabaho, syempre you really have to spend for your lifestyle and
And
all
if you're
those
in
things.
US, of course, shopping ang mga outlet. If you're in London, kumbaga try na itin, opportunity natin to shop, why not?
Kasi mag-iinano ka man damay, pira ka oras at yung layover. Di after mamasyada, kahit mamasyada, yun ang kaurugan niya at hitindahan.
Ay, isang last question na lang. Kumusta yun, since yan to ka abroad, nagtatrabaho sa flight attendant, kumusta reaction ng mga family members, relatives, or friends na the usual man, ka naman din barong, uy, panapuan, since ikaw every now and then nandun ka sa iba-ibang bansa.
Yeah, actually ng family permit may balikbayan box. And then gintitipon ko la alat sa mga kadya kakuan ng bansa, putang nida.
Okay.
Napapadara ko dadadon ko. So they were happy.
Okay, gano'n naman talaga.
And proud.
Oo.
Very proud, I'm
waray.
sure. Very, very proud.
Parang may nagpadarahing kwarta. Uy, panapuan, di ba? Okay, sa kanya kayo nagtatrabaho. Pero kung ikaw ay turista ka lang. Tapos naglalaumit ka tanan.
Diri. Naglalambing latera.
Paano mo nasabi nga kinahalan may panapuan?
So, thank you very much, Marvy. Thank you very much, Mannie. Thank you for this opportunity. And, yung nga tanan mga kasangkay, I hope ma-encourage ka mo mga istorya ni Marvy. Especially iton aton mga tiburuos pala, mga kapatid. Please dream and dream big and make it happen.
Yes,
Pwede
thank you.
mag-plug nga yan.
Oh, yes.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
Anak kong udog mga ginagamit nga mga clothes from different countries. Since ani na malaki si mga boots, mga coats.
Oh.
Garage sale ko na lang yan na. Adi na bye-bye where I'm leaving tomorrow na. But I think babayaan ko. So many a price tag. Say 300, 500. Mga used na gadi pero not overused.
Parang ano ini mga for cold weather.
Well, may mga summer dress kaya po.
Okay.
May mga shorts kaya po.
Bang malaking at Baguio.
Okay.
May tumuloy.
So for you, no, di along Bye Boulevard, you can
Yes,
visit
before Bayview.
Before ano ini. Pakiana na lang kamuhaan if you want to go there. Thank you very much,
Thank
Marvy.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God
And-
bless.
Until next time on VW Conversations.
VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod. Usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristoryahan. VW Conversations.
Ito na bulson, dako nga kasalanan. Pagpatay ito hintaw. May ada mga tao nga nagubuhat hini tungod hin pagkaawod o kundi man tungod hin kakablasan. Kundi iton kaarawdan o kakablasan, guti la